except I guess this week if you're Hulk Hogan, because he was pulled from the event. Now Meltzer claims, I have to put this up front, that this was not due to the booing in Los Angeles, or there was some weird shit I read that he didn't want to be on the
I
field with
heard he had
Ventura,
some.
and I
I
heard
heard he had some problem.
the only
That
thing I
Hulk pulled
mhm.
himself.
the only thing I saw was that it was a family issue.
Yeah,
Is all I
I heard
saw.
that. I didn't.
Well, you could say anything, but of course, speculation is, well, they told him just to say that because of what happened in Los
I
Angeles, and
I don't think so.
you know,
There's no reason for me to fucking let my brain even go there. Like, why? If it says he had family problems, I hope everything's fine.
well, of course you do, but
Yeah, but that's and leave it at that. Like,
when you
why?
first hear it, before there's any explanation,
I didn't.
Hogan's. Well, when I first read that Hogan wasn't going to be on, I said, well, obviously it didn't go over well last time. Then I saw the statement. He said there was a family issue, which could be true,
Uh,
but I don't think it put out a lot of fires on speculation. But no, but Meltzer confirmed that it did not have anything to do with that. That it was legit, I guess.
he's got to fucking legitimize the Winehouse story before I fucking. So
We'll get
I'm,
to the
I'm
bottom
I'm
of
more
that.
worried about that right now.
Um, the uh, the Kevin Owens Cody contract signing moment there. The
Do you want to hear my wife's take on that?
What was your wife's take on
She said, well, the first thing she said was, is that the star? Because you knew who Cody was.
it? Meaning Kevin Owens.
Yeah, because I said, no, why? She goes, because he has the belt you had. Isn't that the top belt? Because she doesn't watch. And I said, no, I said, that's the angle. And I kind of explained the WrestleMania 10 were the two IC things. And I said they ended up in the ladder match at WrestleMania. I said they're going to end up at a ladder match at the Royal Rumble. And then Shawn came. I thought that was so brilliant to include Shawn Michaels. We're in San Antonio, so of course, you know, um,
The hometown thing.
right. Maybe he should have sold Pearl beer, but but I watched it. And it's really hard to sit back, especially when again another one of your brothers is on TV and like is his song just the first before it even goes into doom doom doom, the crowd explodes and he comes out and he's just you either got it or you don't and he does. I mean and fucking I mean he looks like he's been doing reverse cowboy because that motherfucker looks like he's been riding a horse. That boy bow legged. But so he came down and just commanded and when he grabbed the mic, boy, I need to get this fucking thing signed, rah, 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 rah. And he was like old Shawn Michaels, like like in character, and then Kevin and Cody go back and forth, and Shawn just so fucking perfectly just goes, he kept you. You just sound jealous. Just you know what I mean, like.
Very unwrestlery.
Yeah,
Very
it's so
real.
fucking. And Kevin looked at me and said, What did you say?" I said, "You just sound jealous." And there wasn't a reaction right there. Like they did go right into it. He waited, and it kind of looked like everything resonated, and they were fucking staring at each other, and then all of a sudden, fucking Cody went through, and then fucking bam, he fucking clocks Kevin, and Cody fucking cuts Owen off.
Right.
Owen's really fucking talented.
The angle they didn't show the contact on the super kick, and is it because they feared if it
No, why would
if
you? It's live. You don't have it's. I mean, they're in a 7 second delay. You don't have 7 seconds to fucking edit the fucking shot.
yeah, but I mean, why wouldn't you
Why?
have faith that that would make contact? What I'm
Same
saying,
reason. Same reason in a fucking movie. Why when you throw a fucking a punch in a movie, it's just far away from the guy.
yeah, but historically, you always saw the Shawn's foot make
Well,
contact.
historically, in the last fucking 5 years of wrestling, when anybody takes that viewpoint or takes that vantage point, you end up seeing a whiff. A&E is a fucking perfect example of that. You couldn't see more fucking botch spots if you fucking said, okay, right there we'll do a botch spot.
AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said A&E. I didn't want anyone to think
Oh,
that
A&E,
the entire
fucking,
A&E network was showing botches tonight.
no,
But
just TBS, or TNT. I'm sorry, but yeah. So then, Shawn stood up for the super kick and landed that. I thought it looked great, especially with the help of the camera angle, which I would with their we sat last week and wanted to do a 10-part series on their production, and then we questioned their production the next week.
I watched it and said, did they not have faith that this would make contact?
But why
Because
would you take that chance from a production standpoint when it would make
because
the
I
fuck?
watched everything else make contact that night.
Yeah, but everybody else isn't 60 years old and doesn't fucking work and hasn't worked in fucking 5 years.
Okay, so confirming my suspicion, my theory.
Well, I would. Why would you take those odds? He hasn't done this in fucking forever. He'll hit it. Let's just shoot it fucking straight. Shoot with a handheld from the fucking apron.
I guess I guess I take for granted that Shawn would hit it. Maybe
Obviously,
I'm wrong,
you've never thrown a super kick in the ring.
and I'm not 60 either.
I'm just saying, no, man. That shit ain't. It may be fucking predetermined, but there's a fucking an amazing degree of fucking skill it takes to fucking. And I've been fucking sweet chin music as much as probably anybody else out there.
No doubt, and that's my
And
point.
there's when he used to wear them fucking motocross boots.
Oh yeah.
There were some fucking nights, man. Especially when we went around before that. We went on a European trip, and we just weren't fucking hitting it. Just wasn't what we knew we had. And then we were, I think, the last night of the loop, we were in Berlin, and we went out there and did about 30 minutes, and it was basically without the fucking gimmicks and props and everything else. It was fucking Omaha, that in your house match. I mean, everything was fucking crisp. Psychology was spot on. Like we just finally hit that sweet spot because I thought we had a solid match at WrestleMania 12,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that like we both were disappointed that we weren't last, and that takes a huge chunk out of just and me being the fucking champion. That just it was kind of a kick in the balls, but you know when you look back at it, it's like you know what. I was there. It doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Didn't affect my pay.
I want to see. It's a little too early as we record this to get Nielsen's, but we were talking earlier about
Oh, I want to see that so bad. See how
the football because not football. I'm sorry, 'cause you had
basketball.
basketball.
And the fucking basketball game. I was going back and forth. The basketball game was fucking man. It was if the NBA could get games like that on TV on a consistent basis. And the key is you've got a guy like Davis playing for the Lakers that basically makes a living 17 feet from the basket. So everything's post fucking like it's old school basketball. It's outside in instead of inside out, and it's not a fucking three point fest.
Right.
And you know, people can say whatever the fuck they want to about LeBron. They can say Jordan's the greatest, and for a 40-year-old man to still be playing at that fucking level. I mean, he threw a fucking dime to Davis, fucking probably 88 feet probably, and put it basically at the rim where the only person that could get the ball was Davis. And just unbelievable.
Yeah. But we talked a couple of weeks ago about how the NBA ratings weren't as strong as they'd been. So I'm curious, as are you, as to
It's been
where
hard to
Saturday
watch.
night's main event is going to land with.
It's been hard to
with
watch when you
basketball.
watch guys go up and down for fucking a minute and 40 seconds, and every 12 seconds somebody missing a three.
Yeah.
Uh,
But you watched your Lakers, I take it.
yes,
I'm saying your
yes.
Lakers. You're a Pistons fan, but I know you're also a Lakers fan.
Pistons have played well. I think Pistons won 11 of 14. I don't know what they did against the Magic last night because I actually was tired. But I did
Mm.
see the fucking Rockets. Rockets are a fucking team that's come along a lot. They beat Cleveland. I think they beat Cleveland now. Like I don't know if it's back to back or 2 out of 3 games. I mean, I know they've beaten them twice, and Cleveland was fucking. I mean, Cleveland is kind of the shit.
Yeah, this is a great time because there's that little stretch where we don't have
Oh,
sports for a while, but this you got and March Madness is going to be coming up soon, and weeks have the NBA
I thought
Finals.
today's football was really outstanding.